Danielle tries weird things.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Danielle Tries Weird Things. We're taking a new take on a blast from the past. Blast. It's because I have this really cool plasma ball behind me that distracted me. Whoa. So that's why I did that. But yeah, so we had like cauliflower chips, cauliflower crackers. So we got a new take on cauliflower and some new stuff from the same brand. Maybe they realized cauliflower wasn't super great in chips. This one didn't try and turn them into chips. They just dehydrated it. So I don't expect this to be too bad. We'll see. This is from the ground up. They have cauliflower products. Not a fan of them. But this is butternut squash pretzels. I'm a fan of both, so should be good. And then it just got a little flaccid there. Low heat crisped cauliflower. I don't honestly know what that means. I think it's just dehydrated. But sea salt and white cheddar flavor by Rhythm. They make a funny joke on this one. Want to get to the head of the bunch. So I appreciate, I can get behind that. So we're gonna start with the butternut squash, because I think it'll be good. Or I hope. I actually realized that the bag was somewhat open, so I don't know how long it's been sitting open. It could be stale, and it's just could be worse. Somewhat unappealing look. They're very pale, not a lot of salt on there. I'd honestly expect more coloring from butternut squash, but I like them, but I will say, I believe this is just something throughout this whole brand, because I remember this being a thing with their cauliflower stuff. It tastes slightly burnt. I like things very crispy though, so it's not so much of a problem. And it kind of actually does taste more like a cauliflower-ish pretzel, but like with a sweet tang to it. Yeah, it's interesting. So we're gonna try plain cauliflower first. Well, I like the fact that they make their bags easy to open. That's probably the smoothest I've ever opened something in my life. They smell as bad as I was warned. And, yeah, so it seems like it's just kind of little dehydrated pieces of cauliflower. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really scared that I'm gonna bite into it and it's gonna have a moist center, not unlike a gusher. I don't hate it, but I do not love it. The texture is good. I liked the salt. The cauliflower part I could have probably done without. It's very strong. It tasted kind of seaweedish, somewhat. No. But maybe the cheddar flavor will cover that up. The texture was nice. This one doesn't smell nearly as bad. Like, again, it looks like a cheddar puff when you look at it texture-wise. This one's not bad. It does have a hint of the cauliflower. Not a super strong cheddar flavor, but it works. So the texture also, if you're not a fan of cauliflower texture, this is kind of like, makes me think of like a tempura batter. It's very light, very airy. Also like a snack-wise, kind of similar to a Cheeto, like the puffy ones, not like those, I don't know, those like lumpy, looks like a caveman's gonna beat you with them kind of thing. I'd actually eat these, and excellent source of vitamin C and K, both very important. And fiber, to keep you crunching to the beat of no meat. So, yeah, ratings. That's the thing we do. The butternut squash pretzels, I'm a little torn because I don't feel like the butternut squash really comes across, but I'd say a 1. It's really not that bad. It has a bit of a, like I said, a flavor that makes me think of cauliflower, which is strange because that's not what it is. Oh, there is cauliflower in it. Okay, that's probably it. It's way below the butternut squash on the ingredients though, but you can definitely taste it more than the squash. The squash just adds a little bit of sweetness, but they are very toasty and kind of burnt. So if you're someone who likes that kind of toasty or burnt flavoring, you might like these. I don't hate them. I'll probably actually eat this bag, but it's not like the first thing I'd go to. As for the cauliflower snacks, I'm sure I've mentioned before I have my like health phases where I'm just like, I need to be super healthy. And then, you know, I eat a box of Gushers. Balance. That's the key to life. So these, no. These would be, I'd say 3 pukes. They're not completely terrible. The texture is bearable. Everything about them is pretty okay. The flavor is very overpowering though. If you love cauliflower, you would probably actually like these. Or if you want more cauliflower in your diet and just hate the texture, this is a good alternative. The cheesy ones, like I said, are good. I'd give these 0 pukes because I think they actually are a good product. They taste good. If you're someone who's used to regular kind of dairy cheddar flavors, you might not like these right off the bat because they do have a different kind of cheddar flavor and they have a little bit of the cauliflower, but I think it's well balanced, it's well done. It doesn't taste disgusting. There are lots of non-dairy cheddars and cheeses that I find disgusting and won't eat. This is one that I do enjoy. And it's kind of a nice alternative if you want something that's like a chip, but you are trying to be a little more health conscious. And because it's low heat crisped, I don't think it has a ton of oil in it. So good product. Oh, and I gotta tell you about our stuff. If you like what you saw here, check out more of our stuff on YouTube, or feel free to check out more of our videos, podcasts, all that kind of stuff at littlegiantmonsters.com. And you can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you really like what you see, you want to support or anything, you can also find us on Patreon. If you have any suggestions or questions about any of our products or things we should try, feel free to comment below. Thank you. I don't know what an appropriate amount